All right, what's going on, guys? Willis here. We're back with another Division 2 video. So super awesome one for you guys today. So the PTS is actually on PC right now. We're going to be taking a look at all of the new exotics they've just added, all of the new armor and stuff like that. So if you guys enjoy the video, be sure to leave a like down below. Once again, I'm still running giveaways for Warlords of New York in my Discord and stuff like that. So if you want to enter and like have a chance at winning, feel free to support the video with a like, obviously, and if you want to, leave a comment down below. But yeah, the PTS is live. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at all of the new, I guess, exotic weapons. We're also going to be taking a look at all the exotic armor, which is only like, I guess, one of them, which I added. I'm going to cover the new brand sets in another video because there's honestly a lot to cover, and I don't want to just whap like a 30-minute video to you guys because that would just be boring as hell. But yeah, the new exotics. So all of the new exotics they added in total. So let's just go over the names and stuff of the stuff they added, and then I'll go over the perks. So they added a new exotic mask called the Vial, which looks pretty insane, as you can see there. So for the exotic weapons, we've got the Mantis, which was a marksman rifle. We've got the Ravenous, which was a exotic rifle. We've also got the Regulus, which was an exotic pistol, an exotic revolver, whatever you want to call it. And that's pretty much it, I think, for the exotic side of stuff. Pretty sure that's everything. Everything else seems to be like brand set pieces, and that's it. Yeah, so it was four exotics in total. So let's go over the perks and start off with the armor piece here. So the Vile exotic mask. So what does this do? The talent is called Toxic Delivery. Status effects also apply a damage over time debuff for 10 seconds. Total damage dealt is equal to 50% of your concussion grenade damage and increased by your status effect attributes. Okay, so whenever you apply a status effect, it will apply a additional damage over time buff. So let's actually go try that out, see what it actually means. So we're just gonna put it on heroic here real quick so it just kills stuff instantly. We're gonna just throw like a incendiary grenade, see what the other buff adds. So okay, so as you can see, there's sort of like a little toxic buff. Not entirely sure what that does. So the fire's just run out, but they're on fire again. Not entirely sure what the second buff actually does, as it doesn't really explain. A damage over time. I'm guessing it's just a damage over time buff. So you essentially, whenever you apply a status effect, whether it be a blind, I guess fire, they're going to be taking damage over time. So maybe this would work better if you use it on like something that doesn't do damage to you, like a blind. You then have a little bit of extra damage on top, which is pretty cool. It looks like it's actually ticking for just a bit under. So the fire seems to be ticking for 47k. Let's actually see what the mask actually makes it tick for. So it's honestly really hard to tell because I don't think it's showing the damage. Yeah, that's a weird one. Okay, but that's the Vile exotic mask. Like I said, it'll probably be good with like status effect builds, I'm assuming. Not entirely sure about this second part either. Total damage dealt is equal to 50% of your concussion grenade damage and increased by your status effect attribute. So your total damage dealt, I'm assuming that's for this maybe. So however much concussion grenade damage you have, which is shown here, it's equal to 50% of that. All right, let's just move on to the next exotic. I'll probably go into more depth in the future once I understand it. The Mantis. This is a new marksman rifle. Thing looks beautiful. Look at this thing. Absolutely clean. What does it do though? That's the question. So we've got the talents in plain sight. Your scoped view displays additional information about enemies not targeting you. Headshot and weak point damage against enemies not targeting you amplified by 50%. Headshot kills reset the cooldown of your decoy skill. This bonus will wait until the decoy goes on cooldown if currently active. Okay, let's swap out the decoy, shall we? It is on cooldown. So assuming whenever you get a kill with this thing, it will allow you to reset your decoy. So let's just put it on like easy, just so we can not really test the damage, but test the perk, I guess. Cool. So it looks like it reset the cooldown on the decoy. Yeah, and we can just throw it back out. Pretty cool. So if we actually destroy the decoy, 4 seconds. It's probably because it was up. It wasn't really up, but I'm assuming if it's on like cooldown after it runs out like normally, getting like a headshot kill is just going to reset it. So that's pretty cool. But what else did it do? It did something else that was interesting. So your scoped view displays additional information about enemies not targeting you. Headshot and weak point damage against enemies not targeting you are amplified by 50%. So anyone not aiming at you is shown. So what we're going to do, we're going to run and find just a patrol real quick. Okay, so we've just found a patrol and I can kind of see what the information thingy means. So I'm assuming if they have this little orange icon, they're not targeting you, and you actually get the bonus of, what was it, 50% increased headshot damage. Yeah. And then the headshot kills reset the decoy. Your scope view displays additional information about enemies not targeting you. So that's pretty cool, actually. Okay, and then it turns like sort of red. So I'm assuming if it's red, they're targeting you. If it's orange, they're not targeting you. All right, let's head back to the White House and check out the other exotics. All right, so we've taken a look at the Mantis so far and the Vial. What else have we got? So it seems like we have another sort of primary called the Ravenous. I actually covered this when it was sort of leaked, and it seems like the perks are pretty much the same. So the talents on this are Gary and Frecky. On trigger pull, fire both barrels at once. When fired from the right shoulder, hits add a offensive primer, and defensive primers when fired from the left shoulder. Hits from one shoulder will detonate all of the opposite shoulder's primers when present. When detonated, each offensive primer deals 100% weapon damage, while each defensive primer grants 4% bonus armor and 10% amplified damage to armor plates for 5 seconds. So this perk is pretty much stayed the same, so it's going to be super easy for me to sort of explain it to you guys and how it works. So essentially, it's all about switching thing. A lot of people didn't actually know you can switch shoulders. So how it works is the right side, I think, adds offensive primers. When you detonate it with the left side, it will do a ton of damage. So if you actually shoot the left one first, it'll put the blue primer on, as you can see, and then when you detonate it with the right side, it should give us some armor. There we go. It gives us some bonus armor, and it also applied the offensive primer. So pretty much what you want to be doing is going back and forth. So how it works is pretty much, say you need health, you want to start with the left shoulder sort of side, fire it until it goes blue, and then to detonate this blue one, you need to switch to the right with a red. This will then give us some armor. Now, if you just want to do DPS, stay on the right side and just keep shooting with the right side until it goes red. And then switch to the left side and it'll just do a burst of damage, which is pretty insane. Let's up the difficulty and actually see how decent this is. I'm also going to switch to my semi-crap rifle build, just so we can see what it potentially would look like with an end game build, I guess. So it is a rifle. It does have mods on it, which we'll go into in a bit. I'm also going to take a look at the other mods on the other weapons, which I didn't do. So let's do this burst of damage and see how much damage it does. I'm using, I guess, my best rifle build. Honestly, it's not that great. It could be a bit better. Like, what have we got on it? There's all the stats, I guess. 60% crit chance, 146% crit damage. Not great. So starting off, we just want to do damage. So we're going to go on the right, switch to the left to detonate. And there's actually a big explosion of damage. Wow. Very cool. So what was the thing about firing 2 bullets at the same time? On trigger pull, fire. So this fires just 2 bullets at the same time. Very cool. What if you do that, though? I really want to see what you do if you do that. I'm assuming that doesn't really work. You kind of have to build up the bar, so it doesn't really do that much damage if you, like, shoot one shot and then switch straight away. So you kind of can't really cheese it. It's pretty cool. I like it. Definitely interesting. Maybe it'd be good for, like, a second weapon to use with the M1A when they actually buff all the other weapons. There was a lot of changes as well to other weapons, which I'm going to cover in another video. But that's the Ravenous. Let's take a look at the perks as well real quick. Also, this has 60 in the mag. Isn't that crazy for, like, a rifle? So the thing, we got 5% crit hit damage, 10% stability, 5% crit hit chance, and 10% reload speed. Very, very cool. I like the look of this weapon as well. The double barrels look really cool. This kind of reminds me of the Eagle Bearer as well. So, moving on to the last exotic, we have the Regulus. So the Regulus Hand Cannon. Let's take that off real quick and put this on. The Regulus Hand Cannon. So the perk on this is headshot kills create a 5-meter explosion, dealing 400% weapon damage to all enemies and applying bleed. Okay, let's head over to here. See how good this is. Put this up a bit higher. That'll do. So headshot kills make a massive explosion. All right, it helps if I actually kill them though. See how big this explosion is. Okay. There we go. Very good. Actually, you know what I want to do? I want to put on my status effect build. And then try it. See how long the bleed actually lasts then. Maybe that could be decent. I hate pistols. What? Oh, it needs to be a headshot kill, I'm assuming. Here we go. Okay. Yeah, that's bleeding definitely longer. Yep. Yep. Okay, that's pretty cool. I really like that, actually. It's cool. Whether or not it's going to be in the meta, highly doubt it. If we've got 5% crit hit chance and 10% reload speed. But that's pretty much been all of the new exotics, which are coming, I'm assuming, in the next season. So we've got the Mantis, which is a marksman rifle. The Ravenous, which is a normal rifle. The Regulus. And once again, the mask, the vial. Very, very cool. Hopefully I haven't missed any. I'm pretty sure I got all of them. But if you guys want to check out the PTS, there will be a link in the video description, and you can also download it if you're on PC. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new. I'm going to be covering the brand sets and the named items in the next video, so make sure you have bell notifications turned on. Jump in the Discord, discord.gg/Willis, where we're going to be discussing the PTS and stuff like that a ton. But I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys in my next one. Peace.